different aspects to tonight, but yeah, maybe the most important, you found a way to come from behind and get a win.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I agree 100% on a lot of different aspects, and something I think a lot of teams try to take pride in is that even keel. Our game is 60 minutes or potentially 65, so let's not get too high or too low based on whatever. Now, I felt myself losing it a little bit after too many men calls in the first period, and then we get a bounce like we got, but we really felt like we were playing better than the score indicated. Then we come out and give up 2 goals in the second period to now we're down 3-0, and we still think we're playing better than the score indicates. The resiliency piece and the fight piece is something that we think we've developed. Now, we'd rather not get down 3 goals if we could avoid that, but obviously that was something that was in the cards for tonight. And, the fight was there and the resiliency was there. And I really, first of all, our leadership did a great job. I thought we had some big-time kills, and it's the guys that are out there, those older guys, Watala, Williamson, DeSalvo, Burkle. I mean, those guys are out there a whole bunch. And those are leadership. Those are the upperclassmen. And so I take my hat off to the leadership. They were challenged a little bit after Saturday, and they stepped up and played well tonight. So again, that's a whole lot of an answer. But as you said, it was a lot different, a lot of things going on in that game tonight.
Yeah, and you've already mentioned the penalty kill. It was very good.
Yeah, I'll take. Obviously, we got after the penalty kill a little bit. We didn't have much time, so we spent a lot of time today on it. And I think they had 2 power play goals, but one was an awful bounce and one was off of a change or something. And we had a delayed penalty coming. So I was really happy with the penalty kill. I thought we had 2 huge kills in the third. And again, the tribute goes to those older guys. They were the ones out there fighting and scratching and clawing to get the job done.
Chris, was the penalty kill different today or just better?
I think it was just better. There was definitely more intensity from our perspective on the penalty kill. There was times this past weekend where just the intensity just wasn't there on those. We refer to them, John, as 50-50 pucks, and we try to make the other team get rid of the puck so they become 50-50, and then we have to take pride in winning those 50-50 pucks, and we didn't do enough of it on the weekend. And I thought tonight we won a bunch of them, and that was a major difference.
Could you tell there's a morale? The morale was down probably when they were 3-0. Did it get better and better after each goal?
Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty obvious statement, but the message to them at 3-0 was we were playing better than the score indicated. And as I know, it's very difficult. They're 20-year-old boys, but we try to focus on the process with our team and not the result. And our process wasn't that bad. The score was saying it was, but it wasn't. And again, you got to tip your hat to the leadership of our team. They're the guys that didn't quit. They're the guys that Bryce Williamson made a big time play to make it 3-1, and all of a sudden things changed. And that's a senior. We all know, no matter what sport it is, college athletics, you are led by your seniors, and I'm proud of those guys. And we haven't said that a lot. Again, I know it's only been 3 games, but that's a nice indication for us that this senior class and this leadership group and the upperclassmen are going to take this team on their shoulders and take us where we want to go.
Chris, will you talk a little bit, down 3-0, about the goal you didn't get, and then bouncing right back and getting one for real?
It seemed like a play that wasn't gonna count anyway. I'm not sure if it was a good call or not, but it was a call. And the whistle, again, I saw him put his hand up, so I knew as soon as we touched it, we were going down. So it wasn't really on our bench, it wasn't unbelievable that it happened. We all knew the penalty was coming, and we knew it wasn't going to count.
But having said that, then they came back and scored shortly after.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was a 4-on-4 goal. So what ended up happening was DeSalvo took the penalty on the first one that ended up not counting. But it was our penalty kill that forced them to take a penalty. Exactly. So now it's 4-on-4. So again, it was that. You go down 4-0, it's over. And we were shorthanded, but we stuck with it. The penalty kill showed some urgency, showed some intensity, drew a penalty. Now we're 4-on-4. A guy like Bryce Williamson can do some damage when he's out there 4-on-4, and he did.
Was there something different on offense, especially those bang plays in the third period?
There really wasn't. We're trying to be a team that pushes the pace north and plays in the other team's zone, and that's the only difference. We're not trying to spend a whole lot of time in the neutral zone or backpedaling in the south. We want to play the game north. We know that we play in their zone. We think we have some forwards, even without Ryan in the lineup, we think we have some forwards that are a handful. And I thought at times tonight that's exactly what we were.
Was there a point where, down 3-0 and then coming back, was there a point where it became, hey, we can come back, turns into we can win this?
John, I the coach in me hopes that there was never a point that we weren't going to win. But if there was, I don't know what it was. The message from the coaches to the players all during that time was, we're playing better than the score indicates. Stay with the process. Stay with our game. Now, someone's going to have to make a play. And then I thought, again, you look at a Bryce Williamson play, that was a big-time play to make it 3-1. So that was the message. Stay with the process. Someone's going to need to make a play around their net so we can feel good about what we're doing and get rewarded for what we were doing. And the senior did that.
Well, you also talked about Burke's play after those goals.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like he took it up a notch.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I thought his play after those 2 goals was solid. Those 2 goals are pucks I believe he'd like to have back. I don't want to speak for him. I didn't think the first goal rattled him. Maybe it did. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about the game yet, but I definitely thought the second half of the game he was more than solid. He was what we need him to be. I do want to say I really appreciate the student section. I thought the student section, the Bleacher Creatures, the Falcon Fanatics are doing an outstanding job of getting the atmosphere in this building where we want it to be. I wish them all thank you on behalf of the whole program and keep coming out. Yeah, again, there's some purpose. There's some things are happening for a reason on the power play now. We've got to work on that without having Carpenter on that other unit in front. He's such a presence in front of the net. We got to work on that one a little bit. But the one unit that led by Freeberg's there, they were moving it around pretty good. And I thought Ben Murphy was a force in the slot. All of them, I think Burkle Tate was in front. It's nice to have him, and then DeSalvo and Williamson. It was a good 5-man unit for sure.
And why didn't Sullivan play tonight?
Healthy scratch. It was the coach's decision tonight.
And the reflection of his play at Union.
Yeah, it's just something we want to nip it in the rear end. We're a better team with Michael in the lineup, and we just want to make sure that his play gets to the level that he's capable of.
And then what went into the decision to move Williamson off of Wakawa?
That was a reflection of just, it wasn't a panic, it was the play on Saturday. Bryce knows what the expectations are, and he showed us what he's capable of tonight. Thanks a lot.